Hi there. Um, Welcome to the end of March for the March Seed Feed. And so it's not quite April Fool's Day, but there are definitely a few developments that made me go, "Are you kidding?" Um, and maybe a little bit of "No way," but in a good way. The radical is radicaling, and you can read all about the app in the section below. Uh, but there's measurement news from our site here in Altadena that was worth reporting on. We've been taking measurements from 2 points, and one where there were native plants that are in recovery, and we're seeing oxalis, which is a clover-like plant that has come back. And the other point is where there were the raised beds that I talked about before that were burned down, and they were made out of redwood. So there's been 2 rain events in the past 45 days, and we've been able to take 4 measurements from these 2 points over that time. And what we've seen is where the native plants are, the oxalis. There was none. It was very low numbers. It had been that had all been burned away. Um, but then we saw a spike, and then stabilization, and then our favorite thing, probably worms. Last month, worms were a highlight. But in the char area where the raised beds are, there's a low number, then a slightly higher number after the first rain, then a spike in the last reading. And so what that means is it's common to see a peak followed by a decline, as in the planted area, but persistent high readings suggest continued decomposition of fire residues, which could mean microbes are activated short term. And all of this is exciting. It goes into the data bucket, and weren't quite expecting this, but it's really nice when a hypothesis works out. So that's our pre-April Fools, not a joke news, and we'll see you next month.